Okay, so I'm actually looking to, let me turn my heater off, but I look a hot mess, guys, but I needed to say this. So what day was this? I want to say November 27th. Well, prior to that, I went on a Vegas trip with my boyfriend. We had a good time. I was good. Everything was fine. Got back literally the day I got back. I was feeling like kind of sick. Like, oh, okay, maybe I have a head cold. Maybe I just caught something. I don't know. Because it was to the point where my ear was hurting, my neck was hurting, and my eye felt like a lot of pressure on my eye. So after that, I'm just like, okay, maybe it's a sinus infection, whatever. Gave it a couple of days, gave it more a couple of days. It was to the point where my right eye was feeling like I was going blind, like completely blind. Like everything was just blurred out. I was not able to see any colors, any people facial features, none of that stuff. So that was extremely scary. Went to urgent care. Oh, it's an ear infection. It probably spread to your eye. Okay. Prescribed me some eye drops and some steroids. Was taking that for a couple of days. Woke up the next day, still the same symptoms, like nothing happened. So I'm like, okay, let me go to emergency. Literally in my mind, I'm thinking when I'm going to emergency, like, okay, I'm going to get checked out. They give me some stronger medication. I'll feel better. Let me go about my business. I got makeup to do today. All of that. Had work. All of that. So I get to emergency. And it was already at one hospital that I usually go to, which is in West Bloomfield. So I went there. It was to the point where they ran tests and stuff, and they're like, oh, we're just going to have to send you down to the main campus, which is the bigger hospital. Okay. Because I guess the ophthalmologist was there and other specialists. You guys, when I got to the hospital, remind you, I'm thinking they're waiting for me because they're like, go down there. We already got your paperwork sent over. They'll be waiting on you. Blase, whatever. So I'm thinking, quick, boom, I still gotta stop, get checked out. I'll be good. End up being in emergency, I'm not gonna lie, probably like 9 hours. It was just so much commotion going on. And all I'm sitting there thinking to myself is, why? What in the world? Remind you, I did not have a room that I was able to sit in while I was waiting. So I'm in the middle of a hallway in an emergency room with other patients. We got homeless people, we got other people. It was just so much going on. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, what the? Getting treated out in the hallway as well. So I'm just more like, hell no. So I get my eyes dilated. They're checking that. They're bringing in residents to come look at it because my condition is so rare. Like, they never seen anything like this. So at this point, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking the hell out. So after that, they end up saying I may have to stay overnight. Because they have to do like the MRIs, testing, all of that. At this point, I'm like, hell no. I want to go home like today, like now, like do what y'all need to do so I can go home. I'm not staying no overnight. I've never, ever stayed overnight for any hospital stay, anything. So my mom, my boyfriend was there the whole time, of course. But at this point, I'm just like, oh my God, like what more? I'm still fighting this point that I don't want to go home. I'm like, can I just go home after the test? Like, after y'all do the test? Fast forward. No, I can't. They didn't give me my test until like 3 a.m. So I'm already settled in my room in neurology. So at this point, I'm like, why am I in neurology? But that's kind of scary. Fast forward, you guys. They were running so much tests on me because whatever my situation was, it just didn't seem right. I was in the hospital for 5 days. 5 days. 5 days. 5 days. Like, all my plans went out the door. When I tell y'all, I was supposed to go that same day I went to the hospital. I was about to get me some crab legs. Everybody know I love me some crab legs. I was supposed to get all of that and do makeup. All of that. And I'm just sitting here, contingent, just like sitting there in a hospital room. Just like, what the? Like, I still had IVs in my arm. I mean, that experience was the worst experience ever. I literally probably cried every day. I probably had a mental breakdown there about once. Luckily, I had a bomb nurse who helped take care of me, make sure I was straight. She was a night nurse though. And everything. I mean, I had IVs in different arms. They were drawing my blood like every freaking 6 hours. They were drawing my blood. I'm getting medication in the IV. That was hurting. It was stinging because it was steroids. So I didn't want to eat none of the food because at that point, I don't know if it was the medication in me, but everything did not taste right. The ice tastes like bleach to me. Like I was just done. Fast forward, I finally got out. I'm like, okay, my vision came back because of the steroids. I'm like, I'm good. I'm straight. Whatever. So they wanted me to do a follow-up with my doctor. So this was on November 27th. Now I go get my follow-up. They were showing me my MRIs, my CAT scan, blase. And I guess they saw some type of like little dot in my brain somewhere. And they were saying they weren't really sure what it was, but it may be a symptom or whatever component of MS. Mind you, as I know, I don't have anyone in my family that has MS. I heard sometimes it's genetic. I don't know anything about my dad's side of the family, but as far as my mom, I know no one carries that. Probably just high blood pressure. And I know people that have heart issues in my family, but MS, never heard of it. So, when she told me that, I'm just sitting there like, okay. I'm mentally trying to prepare myself because I've heard of it. When I used to work at nursing home, it was a girl who was there in therapy, in physical therapy, who had it. That was like around my age. But I'm just like, okay, what now? Like it I don't know. It just, everything was going through my mind at that time. I'm like, Lord, I'm gonna die. Lord, I ain't gonna be able to walk no more. Lord, I ain't gonna be able to use my hands, do my makeup. Like this is what I need to do. Then a part of me was being positive, like, nah, whatever, y'all. Whatever. It's cool. I'm trying to keep it cool. So they started telling me about treatments and the medications that I need to take. One medication they were saying I would have to inject myself every other day. So at this point, I'm like, I don't like shots. I just got the hospital. We all get sticking me 50,000 times a day. So I'm done with needles. I'm completely done with needles. Like, I don't want no needles in me. None of that. But I'm like, okay. They gave me a list of medications. Go home, go over it, check to see what's best for you. When I tell y'all all of those medications is horrible, you got some that make you get herpes. I'm like, how you get herpes from medication? You got other stuff that shows you heart diseases. And it's just like, okay, it's not making my decision or making me feel better about the situation at all. Like, it's not. It's just not. So, in my mind, I picked one in my mind. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to take this when I have to. But they scheduled me for a second MRI. Okay. So I'm like, I'm not about to take that until I get my second MRI. I guess they're supposed to do it on my spinal and neck or whatever. This is December 22nd at 5 a.m. Okay. So, did that, whatever. Fast forward to today. I finally go into like, my doctor's office does have like some type of charting system where you are able to see your results and everything without coming in. You just go online and see it. So I did that, and I get a letter from the doctor, and she's stating like, oh, the test results were normal. We didn't see any type of multiple sclerosis in the spinal cord. What'd she say? Hope to see you in the future, blah, blah, blah. Have a great day. So I'm just like, does that mean I don't have multiple sclerosis? Does that mean you just didn't see it in the spine, but there's a possibility I still have it in my head? Because at this point, y'all, literally after I took my second MRI, I just said, whatever, go ahead, put me on medication. So they're literally in a process to this day, processing it and trying to get it sent over because it does have to be mail ordered and all of that. So I'm just sitting here like, so I don't have it, because I don't want to get my hopes up and get very excited about this and then boom, I still gotta take the medication. But I'm just saying, like, y'all, 2019 was a mother. So I mean, this year going forward, 2020, I'm about to F it up. Like, there's no stopping. I'm not even the health stuff, it's not about to stop me. Whether I don't have it, which that will just be like, thank you, Jesus. If I do have it, I know how to maintain it. I just got to roll with it. I'm not going to stop living life because of it. So just expect for me to go hard, you guys, and for you to see a whole bunch of videos this year and see more posts of my makeup. Like, I'm kind of tired of just settling. I need to live. I need to do what I'm here to do and what my purpose is and what my passion is. So that's what's going to happen. But I need to, like, just tell you guys about this because it's like a wake-up call. So all I gotta say to y'all is, whatever you need to do or what you want to do, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Like, don't worry about what nobody gotta say. Don't worry about nobody's opinions. Because that was my problem. I was always worried about people's opinions about stuff I needed to do or wanted to do. I had to get everybody's opinion on it first. And even if I feel differently, I will go by that opinion because I don't want to hear all that, you know? I'm good with that. As long as I'm happy, I know God wouldn't put anything on me that I can't handle. So, yeah, my message, follow your dreams. If you got anything going on in your life, let's just, whatever. God is going to handle it. You're going to be straight. You're going to be good at the end of the day. And that's it. And I'm going to post more videos, you guys. I look crazy as heck, but I literally just woke up. So that's why I had this crazy thing on my head and I'm pale as heck. And I got my little bags because I worked my butt off on New Year's Eve, y'all. I say girl, y'all. So, yeah, just like stay tuned to more videos.